Hello everyone, I remain your host and therapist. I will be speaking on why it is necessary to speak up in the face of abuses, violence, neglect, bullying, and traumatic life experiences. Speaking up in the face of abuse, violence, neglect, bullying, and traumatic life experience is necessary because that is the first step towards healing. It is the right step towards total recovery. It is the step towards reclaiming one's personal power. It is the step towards improving mental health wellness. A lot of people go through different forms of abuses: emotional abuse, psychological abuse, physical abuse, molestations. A lot of persons experience violence of different sorts. People go through traumatic and stressful life experiences. But most times, they choose to remain silent. They choose to remain silent. Now, this is because they are afraid of speaking up because they don't know what will be the consequences that will come, that will arise from them speaking up. They are afraid that their voices will not be heard. They are afraid that their voices will be silenced, permanently. Afraid of being stigmatized. They are afraid of being shamed. They are afraid of being isolated. Therefore, they choose silence over speaking up. Violence, trauma, neglect, bullying thrives in secrecy. The more silent you stay over these challenges, the more power and hold they have on the victim. Not speaking up does not only break the personal power of the victims, but it sets precedents for a lifetime of emotional, psychological, physical, social, and intellectual complications. Trauma thrives in secrecy. So dare to speak up in the face of violence, abuse, neglect, bullying. I will be outlining 5 key points why it is necessary. Number 1 point: speaking up helps to break the silence, thereby releasing the shame associated with such trauma or such situations. When you talk about these things, it helps you process it better and feel comfortable speaking about them, thereby reducing the shame associated with it. Number 2 point: it helps to improve the mental health of the victims or the persons in question. Number 3 point: it helps the victims or the persons reclaim their personal power. They reclaim their personal power over guilt, over the shame and fear. Speaking up is essential, is necessary to reclaim the personal power, which enhances the individual's self-esteem and self-worth. The number 4 point is helps to interrupt harmful pattern. When you speak up in the faces of violence, abuses, it helps to break the pattern of an ongoing abuse or violence or bullying. Thereby breaking this pattern, it brings awareness to people, to the right people, that can help put an end to this violent tendency, this violent behavior, this violence, these abuses, this trauma. Speaking up helps to interrupt these dangerous patterns. And lastly, when you speak up, you inspire others through your story, through your history. They draw inspiration from your ability, your courage to want to speak up fearlessly. And by so doing, you inspire others, other victims of abuses, other victims of neglect, other victims of molestation, violence, to come forward to speak up. Where do you run to? Who do you meet? Who do you speak to? Mental health professionals, psychologists, guidance counselors, social workers. These professionals can offer emotional and psychological support through therapy. These professionals offer specialized therapy. Like in trauma, they can offer trauma-focused therapy to help the individual cope with these traumatic experiences, and a host of other assistance that will be offered. Some cases require legal assistance. So the victims can collaborate with legal practitioners in some cases to bring justice and closure to the case. So speaking up is very, very important. It's very, very necessary. And I encourage everyone out there to always speak up when going through abuses, violence, traumatic life experiences, molestation, for it is a right step towards true healing. I remain your host and therapist. Stay tuned for more updates.